Today we're going to take about an hour to make mango chicken curry. For this recipe we're going to use 3 to 4 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breasts, a 14-ounce can of mangoes, a 14-ounce can of coconut milk, 2 medium onions, 3/4 of a cup of chicken stock, 3 to 5 tablespoons of curry paste depending on your preference, a tablespoon of olive oil, a teaspoon of minced ginger, 4 cloves of minced garlic, a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and a teaspoon of salt. First, put the olive oil in the large skillet and turn the heat to medium-high. Then start chopping up the onion. When you finish chopping the onion, add it to the skillet along with the ginger, the garlic, and the cayenne pepper. You're going to saute this for 5 to 10 minutes to allow the onion to soften. Meanwhile, start cutting the chicken into bite-sized cubes. Once the onion has softened, you can start adding the cubed chicken to the pan, stirring regularly once you add the chicken. Once you've finished with the chicken, you're going to start draining the juice from the can of mangoes and use a food processor to puree the mangoes. After that, shake up the can of coconut milk really well. If you forget to shake it up, you're going to have a liquid on the bottom and a solid mass at the top. And while you can use it that way, it's a lot easier to use if it's mixed up before you open the can. You want to cook the chicken until it's mostly white on the outside, but it won't be fully cooked yet. I went ahead and started prepping the rice for the meal while I waited for the chicken to cook. I added 1½ cups of rice and a tablespoon of olive oil to make 3 cups of cooked rice and put it on the side. I haven't added the water yet, but I'm going to add 3 cups of water. Once the chicken is mostly white, add the curry paste and stir it up to ensure that all the chicken is coated. I used 2 tablespoons of mild curry paste and 2 tablespoons of hot curry paste because I wanted it to be medium. I keep mild and hot on hand because sometimes I make the dish for people who are less fond of spicy foods, and I mix them together for me to get medium. You should use whatever spice level you feel comfortable with. And if you aren't sure, you should go light on the curry paste. You can always add more towards the end of the dish to add more spice. Let the curried chicken cook for another 5 minutes until the dish gets fragrant. Then you can add the coconut milk and chicken broth. Mix it up and let it start simmering. Then add in the salt and the pureed mango. Turn the heat down to medium when it gets back to simmering again, and then let it cook for 20 minutes to allow the sauce to thicken. While I waited for the sauce to simmer, I added the hot water to the rice and got that started. I'm making this dish for a group lunch at work the next day, so I'll be packing it all up in containers. I also turned the heat lower to let the sauce be more liquidy. That way, when the food is reheated, it won't be too thick. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.